Welcome to the Late Night Show. And now your host, Cuddy Bino.
All right. Welcome to the Late Night Show. I believe this is episode 7. I'm feeling a lot better this week. Last week I was dealing with a small cold. Let's go ahead and check chat before we get started with our stories because we are in a hurry tonight. All right. Kara with a K. I think that's how you say that. Kara. Excited for the live. Stay positive and keep up the great work. Yay, we're starting. Thanks so much, Kara. Oh, looks like we have another message. Who? Well, thanks so much, Kara. Glad to see that I'm finally starting to get some followers on here. I've been working on this for what? This is month 2. Well, this is month 2 of doing the show, but like I've been working on the show behind the scenes for a few months now. But let's go ahead and get started with our first story. All right. Let's see what we have here today. Plane filled with Swifties burst into song. All right. What? Somebody remind me to fire my producer. Why is this our headline news story? Nobody cares about Swifties bursting into song in a plane. Let's just go ahead and get this over with. Already I hate this. How is the whole plane singing along? Wait, let me rewind that. Dude, the whole plane is in on this. Like I can't imagine what I would be doing if I was in this plane because I don't know the words to this song, and I don't really like waving my arms up and down. So like I would be like the one outcast on this plane. This is a no. Like, I'm a huge Kanye fan, and if my plane broke into like singing a Kanye song, I still wouldn't participate. Like, I'm just that kind of person. Whoa, rewind. Dude, this camera guy looks way too happy right now. Like, this has to be like a... all right, that's enough of this story. Let's see if we have any comments on that. It's cute but cringe. I couldn't have said it better myself, Kara. Cute but cringe. All right, let's get started with our second story. All right, for our second story, we got some video game news. Well, I'm still gonna fire my producer, but I guess this ain't that bad. Lucasfilm reveals Battlefront collection. All right, so I'm actually a pretty big Star Wars fan, and I actually remember these Battlefront games from like 2002, 2003. Like they were really fun games, and like they've never been like re-released. So like this is a pretty big deal for for us Star Wars nerds. I guess they're re-releasing the original too, because I know they remade them. But let's check out the trailer real quick.
Your simulation days are over, Trooper.
Oh yeah, like this isn't like the graphics haven't been updated. It's just been cleaned up. Like this is exactly what I want. Just these games were like so much fun if you were like 13, 14 when these came out.
It's a real battle.
Like the the remade Battlefront was just I couldn't get into it. I don't know why, but like
No retreat. No excuses. Now get out there.
Fight your way across the Star Wars galaxy in the classic.
man, I can't believe how old I am. So this would have been like 2003, 2004. So that was like 20 years ago.
Battlefront games.
I tell this to everyone, but don't get old. I tell that to people, and then they're like, oh, guess what happened? I got old. Like, well, you should have listened to me.
With massive 64-player online battles and split-screen local gameplay. Fight with heroes.
Never tell me the odds.
And battle with villains.
Bring me more Jedi.
Get ready for the Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play this game. Like, I don't have time for video games anymore. Like the last big video game I like played was the new Legend of Zelda game, and like I'm halfway through that game. I put like 40 hours into it and halfway through, and I haven't like touched it in like almost a year. And it's not because it's not fun or anything. I just don't have the time for video games anymore.
Battlefront Classic Collection. Launching March 14th. Pre-order now.
All right, March 14, huh? I'll definitely be downloading that game. All right, let's see what chat's saying, and then we'll move on. That's a professional camera. It's planned. Oh, you mean the for the Swifty, the plane full of Swifties? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like it's probably like filmed for like a documentary or something. Like, oh look how obsessed people are with Taylor Swift. I don't have a problem with Taylor Swift. Like, I do like. I think the album's called 1989. I do like that album. I know she remade the album, like the Taylor's version, and I didn't really like the remade version of that album. That's like the only Taylor album I'm really familiar with. Like, I'm not too familiar with her music, but I have no problem with Taylor, other than like she's like enemy to us Kanye fans for whatever reason. Ever since the the MTV Awards where like Kanye like took the mic from her, it's been like they've been destined to be together ever since. Like, this destined to be on opposite sides. So all right, let's see what we have for our third story. Okay, new Will Smith pasta video causes uproar. All right, I definitely saw this over the weekend. All right, so as you guys probably remember from last week, we went over the original Will Smith AI video that came out a year ago, and how it looks just terrible, and how much AI has improved over just 1 year. So it's improved so much that this video has been trending on X, and people can't tell if it's real or not. And I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't tell at first either. I do know whether it's real or not, but let's see if the audience can figure it out.
What's happening? Hey!
All right, so the top screen AI video 1 year ago, and the bottom is AI video now. So people can't tell if this is actually Will Smith filming this or if this is AI. This right here is where it got me. I'm like, oh, this is AI. And this right here too, him eating like the the guy's dreads. And then that little bit at the end when like you hear them giggling, I'm like, wait, was that real? So what do you guys think? Do you think that was a real video, or was that AI? Let's see. Let's see. Kara with a K. Very true. Good point. You should stream the game if you buy it. I don't know if I want to do video game streaming on this channel. I think I'm gonna stick with with news stories for now. Like I said, I don't actually have a lot of time to play video games. So and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm super good at them. I mean, I'm pretty good at Zelda, but like I'm just not like into video games like that. Like I've lost the ability to play a game for like 6 hours straight. I can't do that anymore. Like I can play a game for like an hour or two and then I have to stop and then pick it up later. Let's see. That's definitely Will Smith. The bod spot matches. All right. Well, congrats, Kara. You figured it out. That was in fact the real Will Smith. That was not AI. Will Smith uploaded that video on his like personal TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. So like yeah, that was a real video. But I guess someone else decided to make like an actual AI video of Will Smith eating pasta. So we saw the original. Let's see the updated version. Okay, I should trigger warning. This video is creepy. Like this is creepy pasta video.
Got a story to tell about the day Will Smith met a creature from hell. It was a spaghetti monster, all noodle and cheese. Just
like what am I watching right now?
slurping up rappers like it's mac and cheese. Please.
This is like horror movie footage right here. I can picture like Lil Nas X releasing a video like this. All right, and that was it. So yeah, crazy how like good AI is becoming. Like I'm telling you, we're not gonna be able to tell the difference between what's real and what's not. All right, let's go ahead and check the chat real quick. What the heck? Yeah, I agree, Kara. What the heck? All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll finish up the show. welcome back to the show. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and start with our fourth story. This one's gonna be an interesting one. Woman humiliates boyfriend and goes viral. All right, so I'm not exactly sure who the artist Omale is. I think he might I think he might be like an Afrobeats artist. That's what it sounds like to me. Kind of like WizKid, but this is an interesting story. So like apparently a boyfriend and girlfriend went to see his show, and this girl got asked to, got picked to come on stage and dance with the artist, and some believe she danced way too sexually with this artist, and kind of embarrassed the boyfriend. And like, well, let's get into it before I reveal what happened. All right, so this is the artist. I guess he's pointing at the girl to come on stage. All right, and then this is where things start to heat up. Yeah. And so that's the boyfriend right there, the guy wearing the hat. And like, look at this here. Like the freaking security people are like literally pointing and laughing at the guy. Like, and like you can tell he does not look happy in this clip. He's like nodding his head. All right, we have another video that shows more the actual dancing. All right, first of all, so that's the boyfriend right there filming the dance, and this is the beginning. So like, I guess he probably didn't realize it was gonna get as bad as it did. Yeah, no, no. If my girl did this, it would be over. It would be over. And at this point, I think the dude's just filming this as like, as like proof. Like, look what you did. Now I know some women are gonna be like, "Ooh, what's the big deal? It's just dancing." Like, no, that's a huge deal. Like that couple, like that guy ended up leaving her, so like she lost a boyfriend over this. Like, was it really worth like 2 minutes of 2 minutes of fame for like to lose a relationship? Like, no. All right, let's see if there's anything in the chat. What the heck? I want to turn away, but I can't. I guess that's referring to the Will Smith. Oh, this was trending everywhere. Divorce immediately. She's for the streets. At least he learned now than the long run. Nope, absolutely not. Yeah, those were all messages from Kara. Yeah, I agree, Kara. Like, she's like I don't know, like that was such a selfish thing to do. Like, it'd be one thing if she was single, it's like, all right, go for it. She was there, and even if she was there without her boyfriend, like maybe she was there with her girlfriends, I still think that would have been too much. But just the fact that she was there with her boyfriend, like that just makes it worse. And like the fact that this went viral, that's the other thing. Like, this went viral. Like, if the guy stayed with her, he would have to like people would be making fun of him, constantly sending him videos. Like I know how I know how other dudes are. Like his friends would not have let him like sit this one down. Like it would have been terrible. But so this is after the show, and I guess someone filmed him just like walking away with his like head down, like looking like a sad puppy. Oh, and I didn't even hear this part. The girls are literally telling her it was that bad. Like, so the other girl, like her friends actually agree with like, are taking his side.
You were holding the nigga's dick.
Like, I don't know. Like, no shame, no. Like, I think the worst part is she doesn't see the big deal. Like, oh, what's the big deal? Like, what's the big deal? Like, oh, you just embarrassed your man. Like, imagine if the opposite was true and he embarrassed her. It would be the biggest deal in the world. But
going crazy right now.
All right, so this is the streamer Calcanet, I think is how you pronounce his name. I'm old, kids. But he had the dude on his stream to interview him. So let's just watch a little bit of that.
The girl's going crazy right now in the chat, okay? But let me go ahead and say this real quick, bro. First things first, bro. Let's clear it up real quick. And I said to be real with me, is what happened at the concert real?
It's real, man.
And how long was y'all dating for?
How long was what?
Yeah, how long was y'all dating for?
Dating? Less than a year.
Wait, why did I hear 7 years? So
I heard 7 years too. But less than a year, that's actually even worse because like the first year of a relationship is like the honeymoon phase. That's like, it doesn't get any better than that. So like if she did this 1 year in, yeah, like let her go, man. Like I know that sucks. But like that there's no way, there's no coming back from that.
That was a rumor? It was a rumor?
Man.
It was a rumor?
Yeah, rumors.
Okay, so there was a rumor, okay?
Yeah.
So you just cleared it up? Less than, I don't know where they got that rumor
Yeah,
from.
I cleared it up now.
All right, yeah, clear it up.
All right, and I think I have one more video. So this video I haven't seen yet. It was just released like a few hours ago, but it's, I guess the woman came on TikTok to tell her side of the story. So let's go ahead and see. Like even without seeing it, I'm gonna go ahead and say that she's probably gonna somehow make herself the victim in all this. Like, oh my God, the internet's so mean. Like, we'll see.
Hi everyone. I said I was going to do a story time and tell my side of the story because the amount of hate that I'm getting called all types of.
Oh my! I knew it. I knew it. It's all about what. And what about the hate your ex-boyfriend would have gotten if he had stayed with you? Like it would have been way worse. Like, oh my God, this guy.
Things that I've never even heard before. Like it's getting a bit scary, and I keep coming. Like, whoa. So I really want to explain myself and address a few rumors as well. But obviously, before I get started, I want to publicly apologize to him. Obviously, me and him, we've had private conversations where we spoke, but since it was public, I think the right thing for me to do is to publicly apologize to him. Like, that was bad, but, you know, I made it.
All right, she is taking responsibility over it and apologizing and acknowledging that it was wrong. So, like, she gets some brownie points for that.
It was honestly a mistake. If I knew this would like get this far.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, how could you not have known? Like, yeah, I guess you weren't expecting it to go viral, but like it, even had it not gone viral, it would have been like a relationship killer. Like,
I wouldn't even go to the concert. I don't know, because this is not worth the hate that I'm receiving. But yeah, since it was public, I want to publicly apologize to him.
And you know what the bad part is? The guy's gonna bounce back from this. it's but this woman, she's gonna like have to deal with like this video constantly like constantly reappearing in her life, and that really sucks. But like that's how these things go. Like now, and any guy she dates in the future is like he's going to like be shown this video from like somebody, and it's and and it's just not gonna be a good look.
So yeah, let's just get straight into like the story. The rumors, actually. I want to address the rumors first. So, why am I... Okay, first of all, who's Fafa? No, who's that person? Whoever said that my name is Fafa, can you come? No, come, please. Because how... I literally went on stage. I literally said my name is Jess. I said it twice. So I don't know how...
Okay, I know what she's talking about. So the other thing is so the artist she danced with, like somebody took a video of him like at the airport, and he's just like, oh yeah, the girl Fafa. Like the artist didn't even remember her name, and I don't understand why she's surprised by that, because like you're just a groupie. You're just another face in the crowd. Of course he's not going to remember your name. He does that every night at a show. It looks like he picks a random girl in the crowd and she goes up there and gives him a lap dance. Like that's just like a thing he does. Like she's acting like, oh my god, we had a connection. How could he not remember my name? That'd be like saying, whoa, why didn't Drake remember my name? Drake has so many women throwing themselves at him. Of course.
People are getting this.
And why are you bringing this up in this apology video?
Like information from, that's not my name, please. Like, no. And also people saying that he's the one that bought the tickets. Who?
That literally is irrelevant to the situation. That's nobody cares who bought the tickets. That doesn't change anything.
Who said he's the one that bought the tickets? It was me. I'm the one that bought the tickets. I wanted him to have a good time because, you know.
And I feel like this is like a low-key way for him to shade her. Like, oh yeah, he's just a broke guy. Like, I'm the one who paid for everything.
Like, we're young. Like, real young. So, like, I thought this is a good thing to do. Let me just take my man to a concert. Let's have fun. Like, that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I beg. Since when is it illegal to do so? Since when?
All right. So, like, even though she started off the video apologizing, she's already, like, kind of walking it back. Like, oh, we just went to a concert to have fun. Is that illegal? Like, no, nobody's saying it's illegal. Like, it was the way you, like... Come on, you admitted in the beginning of the video that it was wrong, and now you're saying, oh, was it illegal? Like... No, nobody's suing you. You're not being arrested. It's just the court of public opinion.
That just tells you a lot, because us women, we can do things as well. Like, if I want to take my man out, I'll take my man out. So yeah, like I said, it was me. Anyways, also, me and him, like, we've had private conversations about going on stage with Omale, because he does this at his shows. If you really know Omale, you will know that he's done this in his past. At his past concert.
All right, I'm like I said, I'm unfamiliar with this guy, but I can tell it's like a part of his show, like the way the curtains dropped and like the silhouette of the shadows. Like, yeah, like I remember when I like way back in the day when I saw Drake live. This was like 2009. Like that's what he was doing. He would bring a fan on stage and like he would have the girl like give him a lap dance. And I don't think he does that anymore because obviously like you know, he doesn't want to get in any type of trouble. Like, you know, look at this situation. Like with Drake, it'd be like a much bigger situation.
It's like, this is what he does. This is literally what he does. Like, it's nothing new. So obviously, I said, me and him had this conversation. Like, I said to him,
So you guys had this conversation where you were like, oh yeah, if he points at me to go up there, I'm gonna give him a lap dance. I'm gonna grind on him. I'm gonna you know, let him grope me.
I was to get called on stage, I'm going to go on stage. And he said that's fine. Like, he's been saying that's fine. Like, me and him never ever had an issue with me going on stage. Even when the time came, like, I think there was a video where people were saying like I was moving away from him, like I was pushing him away. Like, no. Like,
okay, you're getting caught up on just the smallest things people are saying. Like
Omale literally looked at me and said, you said I want to. So obviously,
Okay, yeah, he did choose you. Congratulations. Or that's not the problem. Like that's just a dumb argument. Like, oh well, what was I supposed to do? Say no?
just got really excited because Omele is like one of my favorite artists. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you all have favorite artists. I didn't want to hear that. Like, so he's my.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If Kanye pointed at me and told me to go on stage, I would give him a lap dance.
So obviously,
But I would not be. I would not expect my girlfriend to be cool with it. That's the difference, ma'am.
he's my favorite artist, not mine. So obviously, I got really excited. I was just genuinely happy. And obviously, when I moved to the side, that was when he asked me to go on stage. I was just waiting for, obviously, the security to get me out of the crowd. That's why I was even stood there.
Okay, I guess that was the end of part 1 of her video. Like, I don't think part 2 has been released yet, but I don't really need to see anymore. Like, she doesn't really seem that apologetic. Like, she's just like, oh, everyone's being mean to me. But let's go ahead and check what chat's saying. All right. All right, Kara with a K. Nope, 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 absolutely not. Don't stay with a woman who is fine with embarrassing, especially publicly. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, it's like she doesn't understand like how embarrassing that is. Like, I don't understand. Like, once again, she you can tell she's a selfish person. She only sees like the relationship from her eyes. Like, she doesn't understand like, oh, like you embarrassed your man. Like, why would you want to do that? But that's so mean for them to laugh at him. Shaking my head. She licked the singer's chest. I mean, it looked like she licked a little bit more than that. No apology would ever be good enough. She could have pushed him away or walked off stage. No excuses. Yeah, I agree. Well, she didn't even have to get on stage. And the other thing is, she, like she said, she's a huge fan, so she knew what was going to happen. She knew that the guy picks girls out on stage and has them dance on him like that. Like, it wasn't like she was like caught off guard. Like, she's just like, oh yeah, he calls people on stage and I don't know what happens next. No, you knew you knew if you were going to get picked. You had that all planned out. She's definitely downplaying her actions. Absolutely not. Keep her apology. If that had a conversation prior, she was plotting. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it kind of sounded like she was what's the word? Like, trying to plant seeds. Like, oh, like if he calls me on stage, I'm gonna go up there. You're gonna be cool with that, right? But she didn't explain anything else. Like, yeah, just saying if an artist calls me on stage, would you be cool with it? And honestly, I probably wouldn't. Like, I'd be like, no, you don't need to get on stage. Like, especially if it's like any one of these artists that are like known for, like Chris Brown, Drake. Like, if it's any one of those artists, hell no, you're not getting on stage. But let's go ahead and start with our 5th story. All right. Once again, it was a slow it was a slow news week. Musician doesn't know what a musician is. All right, so I'm not too familiar with the girl Bobby Altoff. She's a podcaster. Like, she really blew up last year when she, like, her very first podcast, she interviewed Drake, and like for some reason they were both in like a bed, like in like just recording the podcast in a bed, and like it was just a very weird thing. And like, it came out of nowhere. Like, people think this girl's an industry plant, and like, I can understand, because like, where did she come from? Like, whose first podcast they get Drake on and they're a nobody? Like, that, I can definitely understand the industry plant accusations, but I'm not gonna be too hard, because like I heard she like blew up on TikTok, and if that's the case, then I wouldn't even know. I'm not huge on TikTok, so I don't know who any of the TikTok celebrities are. So if she's a TikTok celebrity that just moved to YouTube, then that kind of makes sense. But I still don't understand how she's getting all these big interviews. So she started off with Drake but looks like her it looks like her podcast, she's interviewing like the bottom of the barrel. So her latest podcast, she interviewed a rapper slash stripper, Suki Hana. And I guess in the video that went viral, Suki Hana didn't know what a musician is. And when I heard about it, it sounds fake to me, but people are telling me it's real. So let's go ahead and watch this and see if I can figure it out.
What do you know?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah.
All right. Right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and assume this is real because like this just seems like the kind of woman that like she likes to be taken seriously. Like she doesn't really seem like the kind of woman that likes to joke around. So
I'm not no musician. I make music. I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music. I act. I'm a TV star too.
Oh, or maybe what she's trying to say is she's not just a musician.
Young mogul.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto. I don't think.
What the? What do you mean you don't think? Everyone thinks.
I know.
So you
think.
I didn't.
I like how like she wasn't even sure what word she used. She's like, I'm not a musician or a magician, whatever you said. So you're not sure what word she used, but you know what she meant.
Say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
I'm not a big fan of like when these white girls get like black girls on their podcast to make them look stupid. Like, I'm not saying that's what Bobby's doing, but there's something about it that rubs me the wrong way.
No, baby, I do music.
So you just really quick for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
All right, so that was the clip that went viral. And there's another clip with, I guess, like Suki Hana took Bobby to the strip club, and it's just Bobby looking super awkward. Like, why? This is how I would look at a strip club. Why is like, first of all, why is she on stage? Like, are people handing her dollar bills? All right, I guess that was the footage. All right, let's go ahead and see what chat's saying. All right, Kara with a K. She was the girl in Drake's bed. Yeah, I'm aware. Like, once again, I just don't understand how she got Drake for her first episode. Like there was some behind the scenes. Like there must have been like some money exchanged behind the scenes to do that. Like Drake doesn't do any interviews. Like I've been waiting for a Drake Breakfast Club interview for like 15 years now. Like he just doesn't do interviews. And like I personally think Drake is just really sensitive, and like he doesn't want to be in a space where he's going to be challenged. Let's see. She's interviewing the most random people, from Drake, Offset, Suki Hana. Being called a musician is a huge compliment. I mean, it's not even a compliment. It's just, that's just what you do. Like, it'd be like, I don't know, like calling, like, I guess, like, would she have rather been called a stripper? Like, would that be, like, cause that's true too. But like, I feel like a musician is, it's what you do. There's an art to the craft of a musician. I mean, I won't go that far, like, especially with musicians nowadays, where it seems more corporate than, it seems more driven by corporations than by art. You might have a point, because she tried to embarrass Offset as well. Yeah, like, I don't remember exactly what happened with Offset, but I do remember, like, she, like, said something like, I don't know why you're here, or like, I don't know who you are. It was something very embarrassing. And like, this is your podcast and you're having like a guest on, and you don't know who they are. Like, I don't know. There's something fishy about that. Like, I don't understand why artists go to her. like other than I guess she must get a lot of views. But anyways, let's go ahead and start with our last story of the night. All right, this is a quick one. So Kid Cudi releases the Insano Deluxe Edition. It's technically called Insano Mega Ultra or like something like that. But sorry about that. I had a cough. All right, but like this isn't even really a deluxe edition of Insano. This is just a second album. Like Cudi released a whole other album. Like this, none of the original songs from the original album is on this. It's like 18 new tracks. So yeah, and as you guys know, I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan. That's half my name, Cudi Bino. The Cudi comes from Kid Cudi, and the Bino comes from Childish Gambino. So yeah, I feel like I have to talk about this. The album itself, I haven't had too much time to live with it yet, but so far I'm really liking it. I don't like it as much as the original Insano, but looking at on people's response on X and on Reddit, people seem to like this project more. And I think the reason for that is just that there's just more singing on this album, and like people, like if you're a Cudi fan, you're gonna like his singing, but he wasn't really doing a lot of singing on the original Insano. So like I can understand why this one would be more up people's alley. But let's see. Also, Kid Cudi has announced a war tour, the Insano War Tour. He looks like he has Pusha T and Jaden Smith on it, and more to come. He hasn't released a list of dates or cities yet. Hopefully he comes to my town. Like I live in a place where it's like we don't artists don't want to come through here. I don't know why, but like yeah, hopefully he comes through. This and Kanye's album Vultures has been on my rotation heavy, so I would definitely like to see the show. I'm definitely a big advocate for concert going. Like concerts are definitely one of the most fun things that you can do. But I'm rambling. Let's see. Do we have anything else? No. Let's go ahead and check the comments one last time before I call it a night. Kara with a K. Yeah, she definitely tried to play him. She pretended she never heard of Drake's music too. Like, see, that's not even like how do you not know Drake's music? Like that's not even possible. Like you would have to be living in like a cave or something. Like Drake's music, like even if you don't like Drake, his music's just everywhere. Like it was on the radio. It's like like at least Hotline Bling. Have you ever heard of that song? Like come on, Bobby. And like the other thing is like why would Drake agree to do the interview if the girl just doesn't know who he is? It's I don't understand it. I get it. That's her shtick, to play like the dumb innocent blonde that doesn't, like who are all these black people around me. But I think the other thing is that that's all she has on her podcast. I've only ever seen her have like all the black artists. So like how come she isn't like interviewing like I don't know who's a popular white artist out? Like she's not interviewing Taylor Swift or Adele. Like I don't know. Like next up you're gonna see Beyonce on there. And Beyonce being like, oh, did you just call me a magician? I am not a magician. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's our show, people. Tune in next time, same place, and have a good night, everyone. Cue the credits.